السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته يا شباب. اليوم رجعنا لكم فيديو جديد. اليوم الفيديو راح نكمل فيه القصص تختيمية، وراح نسوي مهمة أو قصة كوكومي. بس قبل ما نبدأ بقصة كوكومي حابب نشوف الإيفنت. مثل ما شفنا هذا خلصته أنا، باقي الأخير. فبس خلصنا الأخير، في عم بيقلنا هون كويست لازم نروح نسويها وهيك يعني. ونزل هذا الليلاين، هذا بينزل كل فترة، بيعطيك الهدايا تبعوت هدول الزهرة الزرقاء أو الزهرة الذهبية. بيعطي دبل صاير مثل ما شايفين، دبل دروب. يعني بدل ما تاخد 60,000 راح تاخد 120,000، بدل ما تاخد 6 من هدول راح تاخد 14، وهكذا. فراح نروح هلا نساوي بس الايفنت هذا الأخير، والليلاين راح اسويهم لحالي طبعا، ما راح اسويهم هون هلا فورا. يعني اللي عم بحكي عنهم هنن هدول المدبرين يعني. تابلت اناليسيس، هنشوف. اوكي، يوجين وآتو ومدري مين وكل الشخصيات اللي احنا نجربها. عنا يوجين بس مدري ما حسيتها زيادة يعني. اوكي اوكي، رفع ضرب السيف. طيب بس هيك القوة. كثير ضعيف، ليش هيك؟ يا محمد شو هون الشغل؟ ما عجبنا شي، شكلنا رح نعيد. الله هذا وحش. ما عجبنا نقاط كثير، ما عجبنا شي، كتير كريه هذا آتو. روحت الوقت على آتو. اوكي هذا التيم اقوى. طيب نقضيها هيك. شوف الوحش. فرم فرم. ان شاء الله يكون الهيثم كمان هيك شي وحش اسطوري. شو عم يصير؟ ما كتير جبنا قليل. اوكي شينوبو كاميساتو راح نستعمل هلا اكتر شي. عشرين ألف. أنا عندي عم يدمج 4 عم بفرح. احتوله يا رجل. يعني ما زيادة والله. جبنا ذهبي غريبة. ما كنت اتوقع نجيب ذهبي. كنت اتوقع يعني فضي او برونز، لانه اول ما هم جبته 1000 ما جبنا. كان مساته هو اللي يظبط الوضع. كاميساتو اياكو كاميساتو اياتو. اياتو اسمه كان مدري شو اسمه والله. نايس. تمام نروح للكويست كمان هاي. اوكي دخلنا 16. نفتح. ما اعرف ما راح يطلع شي. ندخل نشوف شو القصة. I have waited here for so long. غريبة ان البوابات ضلوا موجودات. المهم هلا راح نبلش بقصة كوكومي. وتاتسومي هي الأغلب هي ديرسين مدري شوي يعني هي تقع نازوما. ستوري كويست. نشوف شو قصتها هي. اتوقع هلا بدها تنفتح البوابة اللي بالنص، بدها تفتحها يعني هي هنيك. تمام.
This should be where Kokomi said to meet her. Do you still remember this place? Paimon remembers we came by here last time we visited Wata. That was back when you did your stint as captain of Swordfish too. Paimon's curious whether the resistance troops still remember you. Things on the island must have changed a lot since...
If the enemy outnumbers you, seek their weakness and exploit it. If you outnumber the enemy, seek unequivocal domination and crush them. Marauders on the waterfront are supplied by sea. Burning their ships is the path to success.
General Goro, sir, do you have a verdict?
More or less. From the directives left behind by Her Excellence, we could split into 2 teams. Then again...
Sir, shall I...
Her Excellency's direct...
Sir, we're just gonna stand by and watch them leave?
Her Excellence...
Hey, Goro! What are you guys up to?
Captain, you've returned to Watatsumi Island.
That's great! Her Excellency's directives are as reliable as ever. You've arrived just in time. Recently, the remnants of the Fatui forces have been unusually active. Unfortunately...
Hard to say no when it's...
Good.
Okay,
There's not a
Fatui.
moment... Watch yourselves.
Seems like the...
Frozen.
Life goes on.
Crisp.
Gotcha.
ولا
Not going anywhere.
Worthless!
Frozen descent.
Dumpty dumpty go!
ولا
Wheel of life. Orders given. Orders received.
Bad.
Quietly now.
bonfire! An arson attack! Curse them!
والله
They
10.
leave us no choice but to attack! Comrades, let's make them regret it!
Disappear! Here! Run! Worthless! Here! Worthless!
Life goes on. Sacred name, fortune preserver.
Isn't time for a break yet!
كان بدنا كهرباء لهذا الوراق. عبيلهم دمهم مشان هيك دقيت أول الشي. ولا حتى
Oh wait, no I didn't.
اوكي شو عم تسوي شو عم تصير؟ لقلقت اللعبة. لا
Opening box of Adepti tricks.
Here comes the catch. Busted.
موت موت.
Go.
Getting that on silver. Quietly now.
يا رجل
We were lucky to have you here. We'd have no way to prevent their escape without you.
What's that you're holding? Is it the directives from Kokomi? Let Paimon see. Oh.
Yeah. Well, no, not all of them. I have 5 more volumes with me.
Are you serious?
Her Excellency always plans for every scenario. Plus, these are her general operations. Still, we're fortunate.
Oh.
Captain, are you back on Watatsumi Island to lead Swordfish 2 again? We've all been feeling your absence. Her Excellency says that now is a time of peace, and that we should reduce the size of the military and focus on helping the civilian population return to normal. About half of us are still organized into task. Of course, not.
The spirit of the... Anyway, we're here because Kokomi invited us to the
I believe her there were reports of a... We should probably get going ourselves. And, also, on your way over, please check in on the soldiers. I'm sensing a growing unease among them, but they used to tell me all their concerns, but whatever this is, they're keeping it hidden.
Sounds good. Paimon was just thinking. Ready when you are.
اوكي لسه هلا بدأنا. أول شي لازم نعبي دم الشخصيات لأنه راح يطلع لنا مرة تانية متأكد. فنعبي دم ونرجع.
Take it easy.
captain is Swordfish too?
Oh.
Oh, it is you! Oh, you have our gratitude. Watatsumi Island wouldn't have come to peace without your efforts. I wasn't with Swordfish too, but I did see you in Tatarasuna. Oh, you really gave it to those shogunate samurai in the fight of honor. Oh, it was quite the show. Is there anything you need from me? I'm at your service. On edge, you say? In fairness, the victory's to clip. I don't know what. And all the more so.
What a nice guy. Let's go ask some other...
Peace at last. Living the dream. Don't I know you? I've definitely seen you somewhere before. Can't place you, but I'm guessing you're not with the Shogun's army. So, unsettled. Unsettled how? I haven't noticed any. Not that I would, necessarily. I keep to myself, mostly. They're all too... We're at peace now, finally. And I, for one, intend to make the most of it. Sorry that I can't be more help to you. I'll tell you someone you could ask, though. San Gonamiya. She knows...
Seems he's about to fall asleep. Let's leave him...
Okay.
I don't understand what Her Excellency is thinking. I mean, peace talks? Give me a break. Why would she agree to that?
Exactly. Everyone knows you can't trust the Tenryou Commission. I heard they've been secretly coordinating with the Fatui and plan to continue their attacks.
Wait, for real? You're sure of this?
Positive. Some of our guys had a run-in with...
I knew it! The Tenryou Commission are a bunch of crooks. I'll never change. Honestly, it's kind of naive for Her Excellency.
Shh! Keep your voice down. Someone's coming.
Hey there! What you talking about?
Captain, you're back. Do you think we should tell the captain about what we were discussing just now?
No, let's not mention it. He's one of our closest advisors. For all we know, the peace talks could have been his idea.
I'm sure the captain would see where we're coming from, but you're right. We should probably play it safe. Welcome back to Watatsumi Island, Captain. Nothing to report here. Everything is
Her Excellency should be in the village at present. Head straight over if you wish, Captain.
Paimon definitely detected some hush-hush going on there. But if they aren't gonna talk, we might as well head over to the...
Admit it! We know you've been secretly supplying the Tenryou Commission with goods purchased on Watatsumi Island. I knew something was off about a Tenryou Commission.
I'm innocent! Ha! You're as guilty as they come. You never should have been allowed to set foot on this island, let alone do business here. Take him away.
Wait! Kokomi, there you are! Something's going down over here. You should take a look. Run!
Your Excellency, this merchant is suspected of criminal activity, so we seized him for questioning. Our surveillance shows that in his whole time here, he has made numerous purchases, but no sales. And yet he has no stock in his possession. We believe it's highly probable that he has been supplying the Tenryou Commission behind the scenes.
I haven't.
That will do. Let's not let ourselves get too worked up here, shall we? Matsuda, Uchimura, I understand that you're concerned for the safety of Watatsumi Island. But before we make any decisions over whether this merchant is guilty or not, we must give him the chance to explain himself. If he's guilty, of course, there will be consequences. But if he's innocent, he doesn't deserve to be falsely accused. Excuse me, sir. As you know, my subordinates have some concerns surrounding your commercial activity here. Perhaps you could explain your side of the story to help me reach a verdict.
Of course.
I can explain everything. I'm a trader on the island, so naturally I built up some inventory. I was planning to hold off on selling until the prices went up, but then but then I was robbed by the Fatui. They took everything. Now you think about that. First I lose all my inventory, then I get treated like a criminal.
And why should we believe you? So what? That doesn't prove they took his goods. And even if they did, it'll still end up in the Tenryou Commission's hands. They're in—
What? The Tenryou Commission are colluding with the Fatui now? This is the first I've heard of it. I suppose it is true. What's that got to do with me?
What, the Tenryou Commission start colluding with the Fatui after the fighting's already finished? Seems unlikely to Paimon. We met a representative of the Kujo clan recently. It doesn't seem like he'd have the time to be colluding right. But on the way over here, we accidentally on purpose overheard some soldiers mention the exact same thing.
It has been brought to my attention, yes. We are scheduled to begin peace talks with the Tenryou Commission soon. The Kamisato clan has arranged for them to take place. Kujo, Sara, and I will be accompanied by our guards. We will use the talks to discuss future plans in... But just as arrangements for the peace talks began to fall into place, I started hearing rumors of collusion between the Kujo clan and the Fatui. Allegedly, their goal is to If that's the case, then the peace talks are likely a trap. Sir...
Yes, it's the truth. I swear. They stole my goods and then they ran off that way. I'll bet that's where that hideout is.
Very well. The potential ramifications of this incident are serious. We will retrieve your goods, and if everything is in order, it will prove your innocence. However, if we find evidence to corroborate the claims of collusion between the Fatui and the Tenryou Commission, I expect you to fully comply with our investigation. Do we have an understanding?
Yes, of course.
Matsuda? Uchimura?
Well received, Your Excellency.
Good. Now, Traveler, I mean, Captain of Swordfish Platoon Section 2, would you join me in the investigation? Good. I look forward to seeing how you've progressed lately. I also have a few new things to teach you. Alright, follow me.
تعلمنا مش هتعلمنا.
If we do find the merchant's goods in the hands of the Fatui, it'll prove he's innocent. Whatever's going on between the Fatui and the Tenryou Commission, we need to get to the bottom of it.
Take it easy. Yeah.
Okay. وصلنا.
This must be the Fatui camp that the merchant was talking about. From the looks of it, it used to be a hilichurl camp. Who knows why the Fatui occupied it?
Looks pretty heavily guarded.
Not by brute force, that's for sure. Our enemy is in the light while we are in the shadows. Strategically, we have the upper hand. I think we have 3 options available. Option 1. Take the king and it's checkmate. The Fatui's presence in Inazuma is weak at present. Nothing more than a few scattered remnants. If we strike from above and take down their leader first, the rest of them will be hard-pressed to put up a serious fight. Option 2. Hit them where it hurts. Over there, for example, a store of gunpowder cakes. If we manage to discreetly set the gunpowder alight without alerting them, they'd be caught completely off guard. Option 3.
Wow, that's our...
That will depend on a surprise attack with an explosion. If we decide to take advantage of the environment, we should be prepared for a lengthy siege. So, which is your preferred option?
ما أدري والله.
All right. We'll Draw them out first to minimize damage to the camp itself. I haven't had much chance to fight alongside you in the past. Still, not to worry. Even if I can't claim to be a warrior myself, I'm no stranger to the battlefield. This fight should be well within. Okay. La la la. Rest and rebuild. Wheel of life, sacred name, fortune preserver.
You can't run. Well,
allow me.
Things are about to get dicey.
we've only just begun. All you guys is like I went too far. You haven't seen the last of us. You can't run. Well, Killjoy, we've only just begun.
الله.
Things up. Time's over.
Through you.
Torrent, bring refuge.
Can't run. Well, all you got. Just calculate it.
Orders given. Orders received.
Hold the line.
Can't run from dead.
That wasn't quite what I'd call by the book. But it happens. Battles are complex things, and the situation evolves constantly.
Seems like as soon as the fighting started, the plan went out the window and we...
And yet, the outcome is quite satisfactory. I must admit, I wasn't expecting to find the Fatui laying low in a hillage. What's their objective?
All right. Hey, look here. Could these belong to the merchant? There's a lot of... Whoa! This place is chock full of bomb-making materials. This is way too... So these are the Fatui food supplies? They look a little past their best. Is this really all they had to eat? Kokomi! Kokomi! We found the merchant's stuff! Look!
I see. Oh, nothing. I just zoned out for a moment. Let's see here. Yes, these are the stolen goods, alright. Food, medicine, farming tools. All essential for post-war recovery. And he was probably stockpiling them until... By contrast, it's doubtful that the Tenryou Commission has any need of these items. In all likelihood, he's just an opportunistic
He's hardly a saint, though. We're not just gonna give the...
Don't worry. I had already foreseen this. In my recently issued if he...
Kokomi, you think of everything!
I wish that were true. Take this alleged... The low energy doesn't exactly help.
Huh? What do you mean by that?
Nothing. Come on. Let's take the goods back. It's not long now until the...
Got it!
ايوه اساس انهم رجعوا على الغراب. عروسة.
My goods! You got him back, huh? Thank you, Your Excellency. And thank you, Captain. You see, I told you I was innocent.
I'm not so sure. You could have easily planned the whole thing with the Fatui in advance.
Based on the information we gathered from the Fatui camp, there's nothing to suggest he had any correspondence with them. Had it been the case, then knowing how the Fatui operates, they would have left some evidence of it.
But what if...
No ifs, no buts. We've recovered the goods. As agreed, this is sufficient to establish his innocence.
Apologies.
Guess we got carried away.
What did I tell you? You army numbskulls don't have a clue. All brawn and no brains coming to me with your crazy...
Sir, I am afraid you're getting ahead of yourself. You may be innocent of the accusations originally leveled at you, but hoarding essential goods is a crime under the temporary decree. You must bear the consequences. You have already admitted to being the owner of these goods, so we are obliged to respond with appropriate measures. In addition to enforcing the sale of these goods at the accepted rates, there will also be a fine, the amount of which...
Wait, Your Excellency, whose side are you on here?
I have no business taking sides. As the divine priestess of Watatsumi Island, I abide by the principle of clear and consistent rewards and punishments. Just as merit must be recognized, mistakes must be penalized. You may have been proven innocent of the more serious allegations leveled at you, but this does not exempt you from bearing the consequences of your mistakes.
Wait a minute,
Well, don't just stand there. Take him away. Time to pay up.
Your Excellency, he says all the goods belong to him, but it doesn't add up. Those of a Tenryo Commission emblem are probably his, but not the rest. Especially these ones. They're clearly for shrine use.
It seems the Fatui simply dumped all their stolen goods in one place. Leave the shrine paraphernalia to me, I know.
Not at all, Your Excellency. We're on it. But if I may, I know the...
I understand. Watatsumi Island observes different customs than the rest of Inazuma. I imagine it must all seem a little alien to you.
ايه
It's been a long time since I last came to this village. There's been a lot to deal with recently. Next time you visit, I'll take you to visit Watatsumi Island's old shrine.
next time I'm told. Look.
You know, the earliest shrine on Watatsumi Island was not located in Sangonomiya. It was close to the statue of the Seven. Back then, the people of this island recognized the Shogun's existence, despite not venerating her as the shogunate do. But after she struck down our protector deity, the relations between Watatsumi Island and the shogunate have soured. I've been hoping to raise all this at the peace talks and discuss it properly. Grievances have...
Your Excellency, what brings you out this way on your busy schedule? Oh my, you're looking a little worse for wear. You need to take better care of yourself, okay? All of our fates depend on you.
Thanks for your concern, but I'm fine.
Your Excellency, I beg you, heed a word of advice. If we reconcile with them...
Come on, that's ancient history. Besides, the fighting is barely over. We should be grateful to be at peace once more.
I know, it's just... we should remain strong in these negotiations. We mustn't be too ready to compromise.
I appreciate your concerns. I will consider the options.
Wonderful.
Oh, Your Excellency? Well, I'll be... fancy meeting you at a place like this. Do you know, my daughter's enrolled herself in the Shrine Maiden selection process this year. If she makes it into Sangonomiya, I'll be one very happy mother. You're a kind and gracious leader. She'd be in very good... I'm always telling... I mean...
Well, if she comes to Sangonomiya, I'll look out for her.
Your Excellency. Boy, am I glad you're here. As you know, agricultural output has taken a pretty big hit this year.
Oh, Your Excellency, isn't this the captain of Swordfish too? Will he be based on Watatsumi Island from now on?
Your Excellency!
Please, remain calm, everyone. I'll get around to all your queries. Though, for the longer ones, I'd prefer it if you could write a report and submit it to the shrine. Then I can respond to each one as and when I have the time. Are you alright? This kind of thing is water off a duck's back for you, huh?
Your Excellency, here you are. There's been a situation. We're still waiting on the delivery of a whole batch of ceremonial items. I'm beginning to worry that they've been stolen.
Oh, we retrieved those already. No need.
Really? That's fantastic. You never see... I sorted through... Also, according to the schedule, you're just in time for your meeting today.
That's today? Right now?
Yes, the two young ladies have arrived safely. We're just waiting for you.
I see. I was hoping to take a walk around the island with you, but it looks like we'll have to save that for some other time. Well, let's rendezvous tomorrow at the entrance to Sangonomiya Shrine. Yay! Great!
واليوم الثاني راح ندخل على الشراين. طيب بين 10 و12 بتاني يوم. ونشوف. next day. نحن هلا بنفس اليوم ساعتنا. اليوم الثاني الساعة 10. اوكي. تمام. The secret. لسه في قصة يالا ما عملنا أصلا، بس شفناها بالكازم، حتى ما شفناها يعني من ورا ضربة البرج وقتها.
Kokomi isn't here yet. That's weird. She doesn't seem like the type to show up late to things. Let's wait. How is she still not here? Do you think she could be in trouble? Let's go ask that soldier over there.
تأخرت قال.
Are you looking for Her Excellency? I'm afraid she isn't here at the moment. I don't know where she's gone.
So strange. Guess we should just call it a rain check then?
Not necessarily. If I recall correctly, Her Excellency has made special provisions for such a scenario in her general operational directives. Let me see. Yes, number 98. Should a visitor from afar come to see me, and should my whereabouts be unknown, direct them to proceed southward until they arrive at a tree with purple foliage. The footnote stipulates that this only applies when Her Excellency has made no communication regarding her whereabouts before disappearing. And even then, only when the visitor in question is of VIP status. As far as I'm concerned, you two tick all of the boxes. I keep this directive on me at all times. I'm sure this is the right course of action.
Kokomi really does think of everything. This is the right place? Feels like we keep heading deeper into the middle of nowhere. Hey, doesn't that tree look like the one she described in the directive? It looks like there's a way in over there. Let's take a look.
هون؟ هذا هون عند الجنطة.
So this is where you ran off to. We were gonna meet up and get things ready for the victory feast today. What happened?
It's you. I apologize. I'm not feeling my usual self today.
You got sick? We'll go find a doctor right away.
No. It's nothing like that. It's just my energy is completely spent.
You run on energy? You mean you're like a ruin guard?
No, it's just a figure of speech. I'm ashamed to admit it. You noticed? I guess I haven't quite mastered the ability to hide how I'm feeling. I'll keep working at it. To be honest, I'm not really cut out to be a leader. At first, my dream was to read up on military strategy and perhaps become an advisor. Constantly communicating with people, trying to retain their morale, having to read between the lines, making sure everyone gets the recognition they deserve. You're somehow supposed to make people feel wonderful, just from being in your presence, while also commanding their respect. But because of my bloodline, I was always going to end up being the divine priestess, sooner or later. Like it or not, so don't worry, it doesn't affect my work. I handed over preparations for the victory feast. I have to make a speech tonight.
Is there anything we can do to...
I should be feeling energized again soon if I hold off on work for a little longer. I was reading a book last time I was here, but I only got about halfway through.
We'll find it for you, and then we'll read it out to you.
You do that for me? Thank you. I'm really lucky you came back to Watatsumi Island.
وين الصندوق؟ تحتنا؟ تحت الأرض. شو لازم أعمل هلا؟
Whoa. So does Kokomi make time to deal with these even when she's... Sangonomiya Events Cash Flow Statement. Consolidated Annual Report on... This is a lot of work for one bird. Hey, look! Could this be the book she wanted?
The wind is very strong outside. Energy ناقص 2.
Energy plus 4.
That's just,
even a bookmark. None of the other books. Ooh, it's pretty dense. Paimon doesn't understand it well. Kokomi, is this the book you wanted?
I'm not sure actually. Could you read a bit out loud?
Attack where the enemy is weak, emerge where the enemy is blind. Act the plan and plan to the situation.
Yes, that's the one. Thank you.
ده شيء جاي لا تخلينا نعمل هو نامت.
Oh no, she's fallen asleep. What are we gonna do? Tonight's the victory feast. Not to mention that the peace talks are just around the corner. She's got... You sure that's a good idea? She does look pretty exhausted. Guess there's still some time to go too.
Avoid disaster. Protect peace at all costs. The war's over.
متشخر هذا.
Things are slowly getting better. Did you see? What time is it? Did I fall asleep?
Yep, you've been out for ages. It's nearly time for the feast.
I can't believe it got so late. I haven't slept that peacefully in so long. That's gotta be 3 whole energy points right there. Thank you. Well, we better get ourselves over there. It's nearly time to light the bonfire.
Woohoo!
انت تلقى كلمة مدري شو تسوي.
Take it easy.
Okay.
It looks like everything's in place for the feast. But I still need to give a quick speech before the festivities. Oh, don't worry, I've got plenty. Thanks to you two, I recovered more quickly than usual.
That's great!
Welcome, everyone! Today is the day that we celebrate our victory. Recently, our war with the Shogun's army came to an end, and we finally saw the abolition of the Vision Hunt Decree. None of us can know what the Inazuma of the future will look like. But tomorrow, I meet with the Tenryou Commission for Peace Talks. Thank you all for your valiant efforts throughout. Truly, it is only through those efforts that we have been able to prevail in this trying war. This feast is held in honor of each and every one of you gathered here today. I hope all of you get to relax and...
Damn.
Tonight seems to have gone off without a hitch. I'm so glad it's all going smooth. People tend to be more open when they're in a good mood. I still have no further, and I'm concerned that something might happen at tomorrow's peace talks.
Okay, sure.
طلعنا له السمك للزلمة.
Watatsumi Island is finally at peace, and it's all thanks to Her Excellency, Sangonomiya. Recently, let me think. Well, the biggest thing for us is that we can finally get back out on the ocean to fish. During the hostilities, when the catch was, we'd go to bed. I hear...
يحكي نص حياته. طيب. خضرة.
Hey there. Care for some fruit and vegetables? Are you referring to the thing about the Tenryou Commission and the Fatui? It's funny you should say that the soldiers seem excitable, though. I've had this. He's been acting. It's a sorry.
Sounds promising. This guy smells of boob.
Huh? Wait, don't tell me. Captain of Swordfish 2, right? You actually came back. I thought you'd abandoned the platoon and made a run for it.
Nuh-uh. We would never run from a fight.
Huh. Is that so? All anyone talks about these days is peace and stability. Do you remember what the most important thing is to the resistance? You got that right. So I'm gonna put you to the test. Time to see if you truly are a bona fide. I'll answer your questions, but only if you can beat me in a duel.
Ugh, this guy.
What
do you think? Are we gonna do this?
We'll see about that.
أعطينا هاي الشخصية يا زلمة. اوكي عم تضرب أول. مغيرين لي الارتيفاكتس ولا شو مسوين؟ ما هم مغيرين ليش هيك لكان دمجي قوي غريبة. يمكن هو ما عنده جرح. طير مات.
You're a strong fighter. No wonder Her Excellency chose you. You really do have a warrior's will. Then maybe you can understand us. Captain, comrade, will you join us? We made it up. The story about the Tenryo Commission.
What? Poor Kokomi's been worried sick. You're telling us you made the whole thing up? What the heck were you thinking? This could send you right back into war with the Tenryo Commission.
Yes, that's exactly what we're hoping to achieve. Peace talks? Everyone's been drawn in by the idea. That's what's to stop the Tenryo Commission from stabbing us in the back. And what's to... We are the resistance. Everything hinges on our warrior's will. We can't trust the Tenryo. Surely you agree with...
His point does... Yeah. Everything you said just now was pure speculation, wasn't it? Are you seriously willing to make up a wild rumor?
Don't take that tone with me. For the sake of Vic, you'd have me just put... Every time I see the... I guess you're not one of us. Well, whatever.
Too late? Darn. What do we...
خلصنا. نرجع لعند كوكومي نشوف. Report the truth back to كوكومي. أنا خبر الحقيقة اللي حكاها الزلمة إنه هو اللي مساوي كل هذا. طيب.
So, we found out a few things. The whole thing about the Tenryo Commission colluding with the Fatui is baloney. They made it all up. They wanted the peace talks to break...
I see. I'm fine. Don't worry. This is my fault. If only I'd perceived what they were feeling earlier, it never would have come to this. I think I understand what Kozen means when he says it's too late. The talks don't begin until tomorrow, but both sides have already sent their... I highly suspect...
Well, that's no...
That won't work. It would almost... Not to mention...
Sounds like...
Don't let it worry these soldiers. Let's meet here again tomorrow.
تاني يوم. تمام. بين 10 و 12.
Well, the peace talks are upon us. How do you feel? Prepared? Here, take... These are some directives I wrote last night. These negotiations are complex, to be sure. I took the liberty of writing them all.
Whoa. Let's see. Wow. There's...
Glad to hear it, but as the divine priestess of Watatsumi Island, this responsibility is, of course, mine to shoulder. But would you be willing to lend me a hand?
Excellent.
Okay, time to head off.
نروح على الشراينة تبع الواتاتسومي ولا؟ وين نروح؟ وات ايش اللي اخذنا هنيك؟ يلا نروح، ليش لا؟ كلاستيان بيني وين هنا. نايس. شو هذا هيك؟ ملعب كأنه ساحة قتال. سارة كوجا سارة مدري شو اسمه.
It's been a while, Kujo-Sara. I believe the last time we met was on the battlefield.
Yes, where you dealt my forces quite the devastating blow. But before we go any further, what are you doing here?
That's right. He's here to bear witness to the proceedings. He experienced the war between us firsthand and has made an enormous contribution towards securing the peace we have today.
Seems reasonable. Then let's get straight into it. The first item is the maritime administration issue. During wartime, we restricted fishing rights for Watatsumi vessels in Narukami waters. We intend to remove these restrictions, but going forward, any of your vessels that fish in our waters will have to pay taxes in accordance with Narukami legislation in order to bring their catch back to Watatsumi.
That's fine, but if they're paying taxes, they should also be entitled to protection from the Tenryou Commission while in your waters. Any losses they sustain due to issues of public security will need to be compensated by the Tenryou Commission.
Accepted. Let's add that to the peace treaty. I can assure...
Negotiations seem to be going...
The next item has to do with the movement of people and military authority. In the past, our people have been subjected to lengthy interrogations on arrival in what economic cooperation between our islands has suffered greatly as a consequence. Few merchants are now willing to engage in inter-island commerce. Since the war is now over, I propose that we have the Yashiro Commission appoint a business council to oversee trade between our two islands.
The problem there is that trade is a reciprocal affair. We'll need to involve merchants from both sides in this process if it is to succeed. We cannot give the Yashiro Commission full authority.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't Watatsumi Island facing severe shortages of many essential goods at the moment? Having the Yashiro Commission organize everything centrally would work in your favor.
True, we're experiencing some shortages, but we will recover in due course. Between the diverse range of goods we can produce ourselves and our strong trade links with... Not to mention that your proposal would require separate talks with the Kamisato clan. If they've yet to sanction it, I believe you are going beyond the remit of the Tenryou Commission's authority.
Let's leave that aside for now then. On to the military question. Watatsumi Island's forces will need to come back under the jurisdiction of the Tenryou Commission.
That just isn't feasible. Not in the short term, at least.
With all due respect, feasibility doesn't come into it. The Tenryou Commission alone has ultimate responsibility for Inazuma's national security.
You Kujo scum! Colluding with the Fatui isn't low enough for you already. You just want to take everything away from us.
هدوا يا جماعة هدوا.
Comrades, never trust the Kujo. Let's get them.
هدوا.
Protect Madam Kujo.
Number 16. No, wait. 67? Or is it 73? Which one is it?
شو هو يصير؟
Kokomi, which scenario number is this in the directives?
The last one. But hold off for the moment. Stand down, Tadakatsu. The situation has changed. Please stand by for further orders. Rest assured, I am fully aware of your concerns, but I will deal with the situation from here. Madam Kujo, this is rather serious. I believe you owe Watatsumi Island an explanation.
Excuse me for a moment. Nobody makes another move until I have finished investigating. You two, here, now!
الله عم تغمزنا عالم.
Speak! Collusion with the Fatui? Is this true?
I wouldn't exactly call it collusion as such.
We were approached by a few Fatui. They mentioned a potential cooperation to keep the war against. At the time,
But we were extremely careful. With respect, ma'am, there was no collusion.
That's enough. When we return, might I remind you that this is... You should be having no interaction with them whatsoever. So, what did they want out of it?
The Fatui's main forces have already left Inazuma. The few who approached us seemed like they wanted to settle a score for their boss.
Oh, her subordinates. So they're out for revenge. They want to keep Inazuma in a state of turmoil. One day, I will hunt them down. Every last one. We bear responsibility for this issue. My sincere apologies. I have my own negligence to blame for this state of affairs. Please, grant us another chance to continue the peace talks.
But of course, Madam Kujo. I have every confidence in your ability to resolve this situation. For the time being, however, there is evidently some discord within the Tenryou Commission's ranks. I would therefore not be—
It seems that I must acquiesce. I will lay this issue aside for now. But we shall revisit it as soon as the Tenryou Commission. As for the trade issues we raised, I will
Seems like Kujo Sara's on the defensive now. These negotiations...
I never knew the grand strategist of Watatsumi Island was a skilled negotiator, as well as a formidable commander. I hope that when we meet again, we can continue these sit-down discussions. Settling our differences on the battlefield is rather taxing. I think we can leave things there for today. Once I get—
I should inform you that we took out a Fatui camp recently. I suspect that before long, they will— I recommend you say and do nothing on the matter for the time—
I will bear this in mind. Thank you. I shall take my leave now. Until we meet again.
Your Excellency, we...
Let's discuss it after we get back.
قضية رايحين جايين. مدري كيف المهمة هي. يعني ما صارت عن قصة الشخصية كوكومي، صارت عن بعد الحرب اللي صارت، انه انصالحوا ومدري شو وقعوا يعني.
Your Excellency, you knew?
I have already been informed on the reasons for your action. You believe the Tenryo Commission to be untrustworthy and sought to sabotage the peace talk. Fortunately, the end result exposed and thwarted a secret Tenryo Commission plot.
But Your Excellency, so many comrades have sacrificed themselves in the... I want to keep fighting. I want ultimate victory, even if it means I have to pay the ultimate price.
I understand your sentiments, but you cannot simply impose your will and expect others to bear the... During the war, there were highs and there were lows. And in the end, there was a... But you saw nothing of the... Watatsumi Island's people yearn for peace. I understand. It was largely...
It's not your fault either way.
Very well. Then I hereby declare... that as of today, I am founding a new secret corps of the army. This division will be responsible for keeping Watatsumi Island safe and secure, neutralizing any and all threats to the peace of our island. You and your comrades will all be welcome to join.
Your Excellency...
I have concluded it is right. I don't want to... All right. And if there is...
Yes, ma'am. Thank...
I think that's finally everything in hand.
رجعنا على غرفتك عنه.
Thank you for everything. With your help, peace has been restored on Watatsumi Island once more. Recovering. Slowly, but surely. I should be raring to go before too long. Today was... I think I might get Goro to handle the negotiations next time. Do you think so?
طلع شلون طلع فايمون.
To be honest, I'm still a long way off what's expected of a divine priestess. In the past, I was concerned only with winning the war, but I realize now that wasn't going far enough. People have all... I have a long way to... In short, I've still got some maturing to do. Could you stay here on Watatsumi Island? To keep me company for a while longer?
Complete. لا ما في شي بالقصة. بس اتوقع ينزل له جزء تاني لهي، بما انه قالت انه ضل فترة اكتر. اذا ما كان فيه يعني، ما في، ما بده ينزل له جزء تاني. يالان موجودة ما موجودة. في شخصية الوي ما موجودة، لا هون لا هون. الوي مدري ليه. آياته موجود. كاميساتو آياته. آياكا سويناها من قبل يعني. كاركتر ارشيف. شايفين حتى هم موجودة هي. حسب شو مرتبين هدول؟ شخصيات الأربع نجوم أصلا 5 شخصيات بس، 6 شخصيات. المهم يا جماعة هذا كان كل شيء اليوم، إن شاء الله يكون عجبكم الفيديو. إذا عجبكم لا تنسوا لايك تشوفوا قناة وتفعلوا الجرس ليصلكم كل جديد، وبس نشوفكم بالفيديو الجاي. سلام.